Hello, welcome back. I am DaWildMoose, and I am feeling a bit funky today because this was a really fun replay. So, as you would have seen by the title of this one, guys, coordination is key. So, I believe that's going to be the title. I could be wrong. Anyway, I am stuck in the middle yet again, which is my least favorite spot, but that's okay because we're going to be heading up to capture this little point just here, and then we'll be heading we'll be leaving our other little bone singer around here for now. But I do want to bring him up and grab a little webway gate just here and chuck the other little builder guy up somewhere up here. So, my teammates are a Space Marine and I believe a Space Marine. Yes. So, it's Space Marine, and Eldar versus triple Space Marine. So, instantly they're on the downfall for this one. But yeah, as you'll see in a little bit, coordination is key. So these guys are heading further out to grab these top 2 points, which is great. That's what they should be doing. I obviously have to wait back for a little bit because I don't know exactly if these guys are going to grab this middle point or not, which, as you'll see just here, I don't know yet, but they haven't caught it. So, Dire Avengers are going up in this little bit of cover here just in case they try to push forward, but as we can see, they are starting to push that side, or right and left, both sides. They've got massive attacks on the top one, which I sort of don't see at first, so I send my Dire Avengers down. Well, they're still coming up to the cover here, but I end up trying to send them down to this one first because this one's going to be the easier one to defend. But I will get about halfway there and he pretty much clears them out, so I'm like, alrighty then, so we'll head up to this one. Let's speed it up a little bit because we're going to get to that point now. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, he managed to push them back, so I'm like, alright, let's go back to the other one. And I believe I see just here as well that they haven't captured this point, so it's like, come on, Buildy, let's go up. Alright, so yeah, I end up misclicking and just leaving them guys just there, and so they managed to cap that point, so I'm like, alright, well, we'll go back down here and we'll help them stop this little push. So you can see that they're over pushing right there, which means that I'm able to flank them. They end up trying to hide in the corner, so I end up putting a couple of grenades on top of them as they try to get away. There they go. And that means that, yeah, we're able to push them back. We could stop and capture that point, but it means that we're going to give these guys a chance to get away, which we don't want. So that means we're going to double push into this one. Meanwhile, our teammate is trying to push further forward into here, but he obviously shouldn't be because they got a turret. So you need to head back, my friend. Okay. One squad of Dire Avengers has failed, and you'll also see that I've built the webway portal here and the warrior portal here. It's not a webway portal, is it? Webway gate. So yeah, I've put both of them down, and I've got my Howling Banshees heading up, as well as my Scorpions to take down the rest of those guys. So because they're not able to do anything about it, that means that we have pushed them back, and I can sort of just push in here, try and take out the rest of it just here. While my teammate captures that point back there. You'll also notice that I've come further forward here, I've chucked a Bone Singer in there, and I've captured the point and put a listening post on it. Then I'll also be able to get some of those Dark Reapers I've got there and chuck them in the cover just here so that they can put a lot of shield and damage into opponents that are trying to come down here, come over here, whichever. You'll also see the sync error detector just there, guys. That means that one of our opponent teammates dropped out. I believe it was the one with the language that, yeah, it was like Chinese or Japanese or something, I'm not sure, but yeah, he ended up dropping out there, so that's one less team for them. So it's basically 3v2 at the moment, unless the AI managed to do a bit of damage, which they don't. Dire Avengers coming back out, and I want the Howling Banshees and all that to come out as well, so they can still do a lot of damage here. Obviously these guys will be able to take this out for now, but I want to try and do as much as I can. This guy on the opponent's team just here is doing very bad mistakes by using snipers instead of anything else, just for that little build. Snipers are good, but as soon as they have something heavy or like something melee ranged or whatever, you're not going to do a lot of damage to them. Just a bit of fun there. These guys tried to push in, but I had my Dark Reapers in cover here, so they're not going to be able to push through. So that basically middle is secure. There's nothing they can do about it. We managed to capture this top point again. I'm going to slow it down a bit because it's going really fast. So I managed to capture this top point. which means we can start putting bits and pieces on there, and also means that I have the ability to head back down in a minute. I don't know why I put the 2 Dire Avengers in there, but I did. But yeah, I'm basically just reinforcing everything at the moment. That I believe I'll probably push that further forward, but I'm not sure. But anyway, for now, I've got a couple of Howling Banshees heading up. These Dark Reapers are going to fend off majority of this here because I can't do anything about them in the cover here. And my Scorpions will be ready to come back out in a second too. So I'm just sort of keeping these Banshees in the background. They don't need to take any damage just yet. Just sort of keeping them in the area just to do what they can. And then eventually we'll be heading down to the bottom right. So here we go. So I can see that they're doing a lot of damage down here. I was like, alright, I need to help my teammate out down here. So everyone's going to come on down here except for my Reapers. And we are going to fend them off. So Jonah has to go first because he is obviously the elite and the strongest damage output there. So he had to go first, and then because they're all scouts and snipers, well, they're not going to do a whole lot to me from here. So yeah, we're just going to shred through everyone there. The Space Marines can just take out the rest. And as soon as this building goes down, that's pretty much GG for them. They're trying to push in the top here, but it's not going to happen. And they surrender and call GG. So yeah, just thought I'd show you that little one, guys, because as I said, and in the title as well, coordination is key. Make sure you are helping your teammates out. I've had a couple of people message me in the past couple of days trying to say, like, yeah, they're not getting very good teammates, so they're asking me to help them out. So yeah, make sure you're helping your teammates in 3v3s and 2v2s, because otherwise they will completely slaughter you. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe, because it all helps to continue growing this channel. If you haven't already as well, click the little bell icon so that you get a little notification every time I put up a video. Thank you for watching once again. I will see you next time.